Hello everyone, it's just me today. All the others are at school, but I'm graduated and unemployed. So I'm here. Hopefully I can fill the time. I expect this episode to be a little calmer than the last few. A lot less screaming when it's one guy. But hopefully I can keep it entertaining. The goal today, I think, is gonna be just gathering basic resources. So that I don't have to do the boring parts when a bunch of people are back over here. The me in question is Alex, in case that wasn't clear. I'm the owner of the Skyblock world. My cat is here. Hello. I don't know how much editing I'm gonna be doing this time around. This might be mostly raw footage. I'll probably trim out silences, but that's it. I was planning to record this a lot earlier in the day, but my sleep schedule's been messed up by evil tiramisu. My family went to a nice Italian place the other day, and they had some really good tiramisu. But unfortunately, one of the main ingredients in tiramisu is coffee, which I don't consume. In fact, I avoid. Because I'm bad at, I guess, processing caffeine properly. Or maybe I'm not, and it's actually supposed to be doing all that. But, long story short, I ended up waking up at 11:30 a.m. the next day. Oh, nice. Okay, I'll go get that tree. As I record this, episode 1 is edited, but isn't out. Episode 2, I haven't started editing, because I don't have all the footage. I didn't record anything on my phone for that, and Travis recorded all the call audio that time around. He did for episode 1 also, and believe it or not, it's actually the same file. But I picked a part where I thought would be a good ending, and that's where the lava disappeared. We find it again the next episode. That was all in one sitting. It was exhausting. Point is, I haven't gotten the footage back from Travis yet, so I can't start editing until that happens. So I'm just kind of sat here, waiting for that. Episode 1 is scheduled for Friday. It's Tuesday right now. Oh, well that's not good. I put this system in place as a joke, where every time someone mentions or alludes to a song, it gets put into a big playlist. And so far, after episode 1, it's a diabolical series of songs. Goodness, this guy cannot shut up. Okay. Call me Richard Nixon, because I've never been a quitter. I will defeat this Enderman. Get over here. Finally. Goodness. Getting on my nerves. Zach built the mob farm. It's very nice. I appreciate the mob farm. It gets us gold, which is useful for later. I think I know a decent bit about the progression here. If I didn't, I wouldn't have made the world. Goodness, I'm so, like, lost. Okay. Axe. Axe. There we go. Okay. Goodness. As I was saying, the next goal, or the current goal, I think, honestly, is water. If we kill enough zombies, we'll get 7 iron. We already have a bucket. Thank goodness. We almost didn't. And if we kill enough zombies, we get 7 iron ingots, which they have a chance to drop 1 pretty rarely. With that, we make a cauldron. And then, with that cauldron, we leave that out in the open air for a bit until it starts raining, and then that fills it up. And then we use that bucket we have to gather that water And now we have 2 bits of water. And then we have infinite water with that 2 water. And that's a huge step forward. As of recording, the Bozos have 19 subscribers. I don't know if that's gonna be different when this comes out, but we'll see. Hopefully it's a little higher. It could get lower, for all I know. And that would be pretty funny, honestly. I think the Bozo's origin story is pretty interesting. The channel was created December 2023, but the name dates back a little bit further than that. It was in November 2023. 3 of us went to a trivia night and decided to name our group the Bozos. I think it was my idea, if I recall correctly. It was just kind of made up on the spot, and I guess it stuck. I feel like I had more to say when I was planning this episode, but now that I'm actually recording it, I've suddenly blanked on everything. It's unfortunate. There we go. Okay. Oh! Halloween's coming up. Kind of excited for that. Vincent is hosting a party for that. If you don't know Vincent, he's the one in probably the next episode, but if that's not out, he was in the other Minecraft series.
Dang, 2 for 1. I can fix that.
He's hosting a party at his house for Halloween, so that'll be fun. I'm dressing as a witch. Travis and I traveled around the city looking for, like, pieces for that costume. We went to a Spirit Halloween, then we went to a Goodwill. And I have a few other props lying around, including like a potion bottle that we found at a different Goodwill a while ago. Like, it says olive oil on it, but there's no olive oil. It reeks of olive oil, so I know it was used for olive oil, but I don't know why it's shaped the way it is. And I have this empty book that I got as like a sketchbook for a birthday. Ooh. Okay, sick. Iron ingot, gold ingot. Darn it, I messed up the, okay. There we go. Gold ingot, wonderful. That'll be a nice treat when everyone else returns. Okay, another tree. I'm not really sure what else to say. I really feel like I had more. The way that I've been recording this is kind of awkward. You may notice my microphone sounds a little better, and that's because it is a different microphone. It doesn't mean I got a better microphone. There was a comment last time I feel bad about, who said, like, the video's great. I agree. But you need a better microphone. It's unlistenable. I also agree with that. My microphone in those videos is the one attached to my headphones, which is not good. Dare I say it's bad. Unfortunately, in the year between those videos and now, I still haven't gotten a better microphone. So I'm still using the same one attached to my headphones. So sorry to that guy. But this time around, because I'm not on a phone call, I am using my notes app with the microphone attached to my phone, which isn't much better, but, you know, it's better enough. I'm honestly shocked the world lasted longer than a day. Like, originally, like, I have this bit going in episode 1 where I keep flashing back to the time before that attempt where it went wrong immediately. But, like, it didn't actually go wrong immediately. I hyped it up where I was like, what was it, 20 seconds or minutes or whatever? But it was so much longer. That was devastating. That's why I was, like, screaming like that. No screaming in this episode, though, unless something scary happens. I recently rewatched some older videos on this channel. They're still peak. Ah! Pretty much everyone on the Bozos has a YouTube channel of their own. I have one, but it's mainly just to store my playlists and subscriptions. There used to be videos on it, but I didn't like them, so I deleted them. Well, I didn't delete, I privated them. A lot of them are actually pretty good, I just don't want my face on the internet. So, I value my privacy and my security. I've made plans to maybe make YouTube videos on my own again, but is this Is this grown enough? No. It would just be me explaining things I'm interested in, and if that interests you, you know, let me know. And maybe I'll hurry up on that. Alright, I think I have enough wood. I think that's enough. I hope this episode's interesting. It's fine if it's not, but it's a testament to my abilities. And if it's not exciting at all, then that shows something about my abilities. I'm gonna fish now. I could very easily sabotage the Skyblock playlist with my music taste. I've just now realized no one's here to prevent me from, like, listing off every Beatles song. I enjoy the Beatles a lot. I've probably listened to every song at least 5 times. Yo, what's up? My interest started in 2023 when they made another song after decades and when that should have been impossible. And that caught my interest. And so, ironically, one of the first Beatles songs I listened to was the last one, but that made me want to look into what all the hype was about. And in the little mini documentary they made about how they made the song, they mentioned the Get Back documentary, directed by Peter Jackson. And that was very interesting to me, just technology-wise, because I looked into that after Now and Then came out, and I watched a trailer and I thought it was really cool. But I knew, obviously, I needed to know more before I went into that, so I do what I do best, and made a spreadsheet of every song in order of release, every album, every single. And then I made a big playlist, and then I just listened through the whole thing. It's 10 hours. Also, everywhere but YouTube accidentally got the anthology remasters early. YouTube had it for... YouTube got it at the same time, and I remember that, and I listened through a bunch of it, and I was like, wow, it's a little louder now. Great. On some of them, the remasters are really good. On the 1958 recordings, like that double-sided disc, that sounds great now. Going back and listening to the 2016 remaster, I think is what it was. It's not as great. But most of them kind of just sound the same to me. Yeah, look at this. I had nothing to talk about for like 20 minutes, and now I'm just dropping all of my Beatles knowledge on no one that cares. It's what I do best. I know too much about the Beatles. None of it will ever prove useful to me. None of that knowledge will help me, like, pay taxes or get a job. But it's knowledge that I have, and now it's not gonna go away. Every time a Beatles song comes up on the radio, I give a fun fact about it to anyone else in the car. Like, I don't know if that's charming or annoying. Maybe both. Probably both. If you want to see my dangerous amount of Beatles playlists, they're on my YouTube channel. No videos, though, as mentioned before. Okay, there's an Enderman in the boat. I'll leave him there. The reason there's slimes everywhere is because I decided to do this on Bedrock Edition because it's my go-to. Say what you'll say about that. The way to do that on Bedrock Edition is... literally, like a week ago, they finally added custom super flat worlds. And so I picked the Void. And it's not how it works on Java Edition where you can customize every block. No, it's... wow, I've never seen a tree that shape. That's weird. It's not like Java Edition where you can actually customize every block. But instead, it gives you a bunch of presets, which are also on Java, but, like, you can customize them further on that version that you can't on this. I picked the Void preset, which just puts a big stone platform over the Void. And the only upside with that is, on Bedrock Edition versus Java, is, on Java, that preset is in a biome called the Void, which can't spawn any mobs whatsoever. And I didn't realize that until after I made this world. But luckily, on Bedrock Edition, it's in a plains biome for some reason. which is very nice for this, because otherwise this wouldn't be possible at all. And then I built the island to the specifications of the original release, I think, more or less. I didn't build the sand island or set up the nether. I don't actually know what the nether is gonna look like. It might just be normal. I don't know. It's entirely possible the nether is just normal, and I don't know what that means for the run. There's no stronghold though, so no beating the game. One resource we can't get that kind of bums me out is diamonds. Not because I want diamond tools or anything, but because without diamonds we can't make a jukebox. We can get plenty of music discs through skeletons shooting creepers and also the chicken jockey one. But we can't play any of them, and that's just unfortunate. Maybe I should decorate the place. The goal today was to just gather resources. I'm yawning. The goal was to just gather resources and not make, like, any actual changes to the world. But I might decorate a little bit, I don't know. I don't actually know where the bucket is. I feel like I should be worthy of that knowledge. Oh, Enderman disappeared, and so did the child. That's odd. Where did they go? Okay. A couple years ago, I had a Skyblock world on my Nintendo Switch. This was before they added the custom flat world, so I just dug out a big hole and hoped that no one would notice.
Huh?
These trades are kinda ooh. Okay, hold on. Moss block.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I know, it is. Would the others be mad if I bought a moss block off this guy? I'm gonna buy a moss block, and then the goal of the episode is now to get another emerald. Oh no, we only have one emerald. Okay. This is dire. The situation is dire. Come here!
Oh.
Moss! Block! Yes! I don't know what this means for us, but I'm gonna put it in the progression chest anyway. I know that this is useful to some extent. This is kind of our only way to get leather until a cow shows up, so don't blame me. Oh. Well, what do you know? Get over here. You're coming with me. Wonderful. So yeah, current goal, iron, to get water, and then if a trader is selling dripstone, that gets us more lava, which is a blessing. Okay? That is a blessing. If a wandering trader is selling dripstone, I'm buying it immediately. I'm gonna do something crazy. I'm gonna skip today, and then I'm gonna see if the trader actually drinks milk like Zach says. Oh my goodness gracious, he does. Okay. That's huge. That's huge. Okay, if I kill him when he's drinking that, I get the bucket. And that's really useful. Where are you even wandering from? Over there? There's no land. How did you get here? Yeah, so in nighttime, where is the trader? Where did you go? What the heck? I traded with you, you should still be here. I think the wandering trader despawned. I don't know how that's possible. I thought that if I traded with someone, they'd stay. But no. Why are you here? You're the mascot of this tavern. I hope you know that. You're now the mascot of this tavern. I'll give you a friend. Never mind. My bad. Yeah, I'll have one water on the rocks, please. Look at me. Fancying the place up. Wonderful. Great. And I'm gonna fancy up this window. Because I can. Screw you. What do I do with this one now? Oh, I know. No. There we go. Nice. Fancying up the place. And while I'm here, I'll put a sign. There we go. Drop iron, please. Darn. Ooh. That XP kind of went crazy. Sample that. And then that's where I'll cut to the song. I'll make a song before I release this, and then I'll cut to that. Are these grown enough? Yes. This is a pub. I can add fish and chips if I want, right? I said earlier I could sabotage the playlist a bit, and I should probably be taking more advantage of that information. But I don't really have songs in mind that I'd like to add. I guess I could just list off, like, my favorite songs. I'll list off some albums, that way I'm not interfering. It needs to come naturally. Listen to Flying Beagle by, yeah, listen to Flying Beagle by Himiko Kikuchi. It's a great album. And while you're at it, listen to Revolver by the Beatles. That's also a really good album. That's one of my favorites of theirs. There we go. Fish and chips. Huzzah. I've really spiced up the place, haven't I? Isn't that right, Gerald? That's Gerald now. I'm so upset that Wandering Trader despawned. That would have been so useful. Minecraft Alpha and Minecraft Beta by C418. Those are also really good albums. Listen to Don't Tap the Glass by Tyler, the Creator. I got that pre-ordered. I made a deal with Santi where if he listened to the Beatles discography, I'd listen to Tyler, the Creator's discography because he's one of his favorites, it seems. So I listened to Tyler, the Creator's discography, and he hasn't gotten to Help yet. So, you know, he hasn't fulfilled his end of the deal at all. I don't even think he's gotten to A Hard Day's Night. Does that count as me mentioning the songs? That's the name of the album, but they're named after the songs that are in the albums. So is Flying Beagle, though. There's a song on there with that name. I mean, that definitely counts as a mention, but that's a great song. I don't have a reason to get more cobblestone, because if you look at the cobblestone chest, it's set, it's ready. I would love for a Wandering Trader to spawn right now. Another album I like is another Beatles album, but it's kind of an awkward situation. It's Love, the soundtrack for the Cirque du Soleil show from 2006. It's my favorite album, hands down. Great album. I recommend. I'm trying not to fill up the playlist with a bunch of Beatles songs, but, like, I gotta mention the few by the end of this. There's no way I don't mention a few. Iron. Well darn. Fun fact about the cave noise playing right now, it's a creeper face if you put it into a spectrogram. I think that's pretty neat. I first played Minecraft about 11 years ago, 2014. My cousin showed it to me. It was a flat world creative mode, and I remember spending it just attacking slimes. That was my first Minecraft experience. And very quickly I convinced my parents to get me Minecraft Pocket Edition back when it was ass. I could probably make a British flag for the pub. I'm gonna get some flowers. There we go! That's what I'm talking about. Oh, we're rolling in flowers. Okay, we already have that one. Gonna invest in this one. And I'm gonna invest in this one a bit. Just a little bit. I have to sneeze. Beware. I have snows. I don't have anywhere to put that, actually, now that I'm looking around. Maybe here? Maybe just in this corner? It's kind of a weird sized room. It's 2.5 blocks tall, so I can't just hang stuff at the ceiling. I know, I agree. We're at the point now where I can use the resources like this, huh? Ah! I'm really good at fighting Endermen. I might be the best to ever do it. Oh, I'm sorry, bees! No! No, the bees! Oh, no. That guy's angry at me now. Understandably, I slashed him with a sword. But it was an accident, I tell you. An accident. You see, if we had a cauldron right now, this would be great. Oh, it doesn't spread through cobblestone. That sucks. That's terrible. I have moss carpets now, I guess. Sure. I'll use these for the chest room. I should move this bed. It's probably soaking. Give me iron. Give me iron. Give me iron. Darn! Please, carpet. No! Yes! Oh! This better make something interesting. Okay. No! One more time. Oh. Oh, potato. Great. Already had that. But that's nice. It's always a pleasant surprise. Hooray? Is that it? Is that all? It is. Hooray. Okay, I'm gonna go eat lunch. I'll log off in here. Fire.